I know I'm fairly late in making a video covering this subject, but this was brought to me recently by TheBarkingAtheist, who made a video on this subject, and that is of the new law that has been passed by the state of Michigan. Now, this law states that bullying can be acceptable under the circumstances of being given a moral or religious justification. And this can include bullying of students, teachers, or any faculty as long as there is a moral or religious justification for it. This was put in place to protect the students' freedom of speech, apparently. To my American brethren, don't take this the wrong way, but this is the sort of thing that gives Americans a really bad reputation worldwide. And I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Flesh this out for me, guys, because I really don't understand the mentality behind passing such a bill. Okay, you protect the students' freedom of speech, that's fine. But at the same time, there are limits to our freedom of speech in school and in the rest of the world. There are things that we say that are not socially acceptable and should not be socially acceptable, and we should not try and protect people's rights to say such disrespectful and ignominious things because of them hiding behind their whole "it's my right to say so." I don't know how it is in America. I'm pretty sure it's pretty similar, but at least in Canada, there have been a countless amount of cases where kids have committed suicide because of the fact that they were bullied. A large majority of these kids who committed suicide were because they were bullied for the only reason that they were gay, that they had a different sexual orientation than everyone else around them. So this law is supposed to protect the students' freedom of speech. Well, what about the students who were bullied? Don't they get any protection? Don't they get the right to go into a learning environment to learn rather than put up with alienization, stigmatization, and harassment? Don't these kids have the right to have a safe learning environment and be free from kids who would bully and stigmatize others just because of their own intolerant beliefs? Am I like missing something here, or has Michigan gone batshit crazy? Like, when has it ever been morally or socially acceptable for anyone to bully another person, especially for reasons of moral or religious causes? And in those instances, when has having God or Jesus on your side ever made for a good excuse to push around and bully and harass other people? Because last time I checked, that wasn't a reasonable excuse to push around others. So, what the hell is the purpose of passing something as stupid and idiotic like this? But I think there's a little slight consolation with this bill being passed, and that is that religious people, especially the fundies, might finally realize what it feels like to be in the life of a persecuted group, especially the atheists and the LGBTs. After all of these years where we've had to put up with their bile and their hate speech under the radar, now they can do it to one another without fear of persecution. And then they might understand where we're coming from when we say that it's socially unacceptable to do it to anyone, especially if you think you're doing it for Jesus. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and may the truth always be heard.